guys, and welcome back to the Cool Chemistry Heroines. It's Lucy
and Janiya,
and we're here to tell you about the chemistry behind
heroin!
Now you may be wondering, isn't heroin an illegal drug? And you'd be right. It's so dangerous that it is never used as a medicine in the United States today.
However, it wasn't always like that. Heroin was first produced in 1874 by an English researcher, C.R. Wright, who synthesized diacetylmorphine by boiling morphine and acidic anhydride together for many hours. It was used to treat acute pain from things like severe physical trauma, post-surgical pain, and chronic pain.
Along with this, it fought tuberculosis and other respiratory diseases, along with originally being prescribed to fight illness from addiction to codeine or morphine, two other medical drugs. But remember, even if treating these ailments was its first purpose, it's still one of the world's most dangerous opioids. In the early 1910s, morphine addicts discovered the euphoricizing properties of heroin. Heroin became a narcotic drug and its abuse began to spread quickly. Opioids act on places in the brain and nervous system. They depress breathing by changing neurochemical activity in the brainstem, which automatically controls body functions such as breathing and heart rate. They reinforce drug-taking behavior by altering activity in the limbic system, which controls emotions, and they block pain messages transmitted through the spinal cord. But you may be asking, what makes heroin have such an impact on us?
Well, heroin is a covalent compound because all of its atoms are nonmetals, meaning it cannot be metallic or ionic. Bonding is the attraction between atoms that form molecules. In covalent bonding, electrons are shared between atoms as opposed to ionic bonding where electrons are given and taken between atoms. Covalent bonds are primarily responsible for transforming food into energy. However, the formation of covalent bonds that target proteins can offer drugs diverse advantages in terms of target selectivity, drug resistance, and concentration. Covalent drugs block protein function by forming a specific bond between the ligand and target protein. But there's still a lot about it that I don't understand.
The central atom of the reference point has 3 bonding areas attached to it. The first fills the s orbital, and the next 2 bonding areas fill 2 spots in the p orbital, just falling short of a full p orbital. This tells us that its hybridization is sp2. There are also 6 pi bonds and 49 sigma bonds. There are 6 double bonds in the compound and 49 bonds in total, along with 3 bonding areas and no lone pairs, therefore 3 domains, meaning that it is a tetrahedral with a 109-degree angle.
Wow, heroin sure is dangerous. I wonder how ethical our... In 1920, the House of Delegates of the American Medical Association declared that heroin be eliminated from all medical preparations and that it should not be administered, prescribed, nor dispensed, and that the importation, manufacture, and sale of heroin should be prohibited in the United States. What followed was nothing short of chaos.
In 1922, while there were 17 murders committed in London, there were 260 in New York City, which heroin addiction was blamed for. Furthermore, in New York alone, 94% of the criminal drug addicts arrested use heroin regularly, placing the consumers receiving their drugs from the illicit narcotic street vendors at a minimum of 10,000 using an average of 10 grains a day per individual. That means we have a total of 76,000 ounces as the yearly quantity of heroin used by the narcotic addicts who buy off the streets of New York City alone.
Drug overdose-related deaths involving heroin rose from 3,036 in 2010 to 15,469 in 2016. Since 2016, the number of deaths has trended down, with 13,165 deaths reported in 2020 and 9,173 reported in 2021. Now, although the problem is getting better, that doesn't negate the fact that it's still extremely bad, even after a century of it being illegal. Which leaves us with the question, should it be added back to the market? Just so millions more can die or have their lives ruined due to its addiction and long-term effects? I think not. If anything, we should be doing more to fight it.
Well, there you have it. This has been the Cool Chemistry Heroines with Lucy
and Janiya,
signing off.